He does not care that you spent his money. He just said, okay, he spent my money, I'm going to spend his. I'm going to show him how it feels. That's actually somebody you should have in your life because it seems like you have no self-control. All rise. I am Ethan Brathwaite. I have been a lawyer for 6 years and a judge for 2 years.
He has the experience.
Coequal Justice will help me to continue my legacy of being a judge, both adults and children. So it would all be equal, and no matter what, justice will be served. That is all what Coequal Justice with Judge Ethan is all about.
Plaintiff Lynn Smith is suing her daughter for $5,000 in back rent. She is suing her daughter. Defendant Juanita Smith says she doesn't know anything because she has been trying and trying and trying to get a job, but it just hasn't been working out well for her. So she is being sued by her mother, and she says she doesn't owe her mother anything.
Lynn Smith, you are here suing your daughter for $5,000, which is the court maximum, because you say she has not been paying rent. Juanita Smith, you say that this is not your fault and you don't owe her anything because you say that she let you live there rent free. Okay, so plaintiff, we're going to start with you. Now, tell me about your relationship with your daughter before this whole situation started. Thank you, Your Honor. I'm suing my daughter because she has not been paying rent. She's been in my house doing nothing. She's unemployed. She does not have a job. She doesn't have anyone else to rely on but me. She's always spoiled. I spoil her with gifts. She's always on her phone. She's never doing anything else productive in the house. She's not helping me out. All she's doing is on her phone. That's all she's doing. And when I asked her why hasn't she been paying rent, she says, oh, I saw this trend on TikTok where you could do something like this to get famous. And I did not believe it. So I saw on her phone, and she's been acting so ridiculous. She's been having attitudes. She's been having anger problems. She hasn't been paying rent. She basically is in my house living rent free, and I cannot deal with that because if you're going to live in my house, you need to do some responsibilities.
Coming up on Coequal Justice with Judge Ethan.
She has a lot of money to dress up, but she can't even pay rent. And that is why I'm here today. Are you serious right now? Like, are you really? You're 22 and you're not paying your mother rent. Yeah, I'm on TikTok. So let's talk about 44 now. Order!
Coequal Justice with Judge Ethan.
What responsibilities did you give your daughter in order to stay in your house? When she first moved in, I told her, all you have to do is to do the house chores. And that's all I asked her to do that day. But I told her if she doesn't keep up with the housework, then she's going to have to start paying rent. And I told her this about 2-3 years ago, and she still hasn't changed. She hasn't even decided to get a job. She's always taking stuff in our house. She's stealing money from us. I'm not suing her for that because we already resolved that in another court. And we're back in a civil court because she is not paying rent. She's living rent free. And I just want the best for her. I just want her to pay rent. And she over here doing whatever she wants to do. She doesn't care about anyone else but herself. She has all this money to dress up nice. She has a lot of clothes. She has a lot of money to dress up, but she can't even pay rent. And that is why I'm here today. Are you serious right now? Like, are you really? You're 22 and you're not paying your mother rent. Yeah, I'm on TikTok. So let's talk about 44 now. Order! Juanita, Juanita.
She doesn't know about TikTok. That's why I'm always
Juanita.
on my phone in the house not doing
Oh,
stuff.
don't make that excuse.
Yes, that is my excuse, Mom.
God.
You want to make up the excuse talking about, oh, pay me money. Pay me money.
Juanita, stop lying.
You're always
right
on
now.
top of me, and then you disregard it like it never happened.
Know it.
Coming up on Coequal Justice with Judge Ethan.
I'm trying to get a job.
We don't know about that's why you're not paying rent, because I don't know about some stupid app.
Closed captioning provided by. Want to see extra or behind the scenes episodes of Coequal Justice? We'll go to Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok.
I have nowhere to go. I have 2 kids. I moved in with my mother. I don't give a You better quit lying, Juanita. I asked you for money before. You never give it to me. The only thing I'm always asking you to pay rent. Keep me in your house. So instead of asking you for money, I stayed. Why are you lying? Yes, I did ask you for money. She never came to me for money. Instead of asking you for money, she steals it from me. That's asking to you. I don't care. Are you out of your mind? We're gonna have a serious talk when we get home, Juanita. It's going to be fun. Fun conversation. A fun conversation. I cannot wait.
Juanita, I need you to understand. If it wasn't for you, your mom wouldn't be running out of money. She spent all this time. She has a job. She's working as much as she can, and she's working as hard as she did to work at her job to provide for her family. And you're coming into my courtroom with being this immature person as you are. You're being sued by your mother because you won't pay her rent, and you won't pay her rent, all because of you want to do anything you want to do. This is not how it works. It's not your house, it's her house. Your mom makes the rules in that house.
Are you serious right now?
And you don't talk over me, because I'm the judge.
Are you really?
I make the decisions in here, and you don't do anything around here. You listen to me.
Yeah, I'm on
TikTok.
TikTok, and what about it?
I will give you a chance to speak right now. I'm listening to your mother right now. You have to listen to me. You have to listen to me. I gave you too many chances, and I'm about to.
She doesn't know about TikTok.
I'm about to send
That's why I'm always on my phone in the house not doing stuff. Yes, that is my excuse, Mom.
Anyway,
you want to make up the excuse.
So
talking
you
about,
said she was on this TikTok, right? Okay, I need you to answer this question to me. Why didn't you take her phone? But even if she acts up, you're the parent in the house. So if she acts up, then that means you have to take the distractions away, right?
Judge Ethan's verdict on Coequal Justice 3 chance.
You're always on top of me, and then you disregard it like it never happened.
Okay, give me 1 second. Give me a good hot second. You're coming into my courtroom being sued by your mother because you won't pay her rent as you're supposed to. You saying she's making
I'm
up
trying
this
to get a
excuse.
job. I am struggling.
I am talking.
I have nowhere to go. I have 2 kids.
You know what? Get out.
In with
Get out.
my
Get out.
mother.
Take a walk, and when you're ready, come back in. Ron, escort her out. When she's ready to
don't
talk
to him
like
that.
Talk to me like a woman.
Have some respect.
But right now, she has to get out. Okay, so this is what I'm going to ask you now.
You understand?
You say that she hasn't paid you the money for the rent. Do you have any evidence or like bills or something like that?
I don't have the bills, but I do have text messages that proves that she owes me this money.
That says, and did she agree to it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I would like to see that. Oh, we could put it on the plasma board. Okay, so the text messages that you sent into the court are on the plasma screen, so I'm going to read them. So you say you owe me $5,000 for rent this month, right? And your daughter says, I don't give a rat's Mom. I don't owe you. And you say, Juanita April Sage Smith. You called out her full name as parents do. You say... You say, Juanita April Sage Smith, don't you ever talk to me like that again. You live under my large roof, and I make the rules. Since you want to act so grown, get a job and a
house. And your daughter Juanita says, "Damn, mom, sorry." And you say, "Apology accepted." You say it so politely. And then you also say, "You need to pay rent. I try to go easy on you since you're my daughter by helping me in the house, but you were on the TikTok all day." And your daughter replies, "TikTok." And then you say, "You know what I meant. Don't correct me like that." Laugh out loud. You spelt it out. And your daughter says it. And your daughter says, "Mom, it's," and then you say, "Lol, Jesus Christ." And your daughter says, "Yeah." Well, that was quite an entertaining text message. This is quite the most entertaining text messages I've ever received in my courtroom today so far. So it proves that she owes me this money. So it does look like she owe you. Ron, can you bring her back in?
Yes,
please?
sir.
So she owes me.
We need to have a
Yes,
seat.
I
You
understand.
me?
Sit down. I'm ready to make my ruling. First off, Juanita, I read through the text messages that you were going between back and forth with your mom, and I have to say, I really hate your attitude and I really hate your choice of words. You talk to your mom like this. You say, "I don't give a rat's mom. I don't owe you." First off, these text messages prove that your mom told you that you owe her. She says, "You know you owe me $5,000 for rent this month, right?" So, and then you just be disrespectful, and then you want to bring up TikTok all this. You want to bring up TikTok as if she's not talking about rent. The first thing you should have said was, "I am going to pay rent this month. Just give me a little bit time because I can't pay it right now." That's what you should have said. But every time she tells you about rent, you have something smart to say, and that's not what you do. That's why I had to send you out, because you have no self-control. You need to have some self-control, and you need to stay away from that TikTok and stuff like that. Unbelievable. I am quite surprised by what I've seen today about what your daughter said to you. She is going to owe you rent. I'm going to rule in your favor for $5,000. I know you didn't want to bring her to court. Okay, but here's what I suggest you do once you leave here today. If she doesn't pay rent, kick her out. Yeah. That's my ruling. Verdict for the plaintiff, $5,000.
National Productions.